I'm Eytan Shander. We have 3 plays for you on this Yahoo NBA slate. But before that, click on those links below. We're going to give you $10 free to play with. More importantly, if you're brand new to Yahoo, well, click that link, sign up. Upon your first contest entry, we're going to give you 1 free month of Awesemo Plus Platinum. All right, our first play is Jokic. Now, on this slate, Friday night, you're going to have the 2 pay-up options, by all means, at the center and power forward position with Jokic and Giannis, respectively. So this is all about the strategy here. Who are you going to pay up for, Jokic or Giannis? You're going to get a break on rostership. You're also going to get a break, even though it's only $4 on pricing for Jokic as opposed to Giannis. The difference is that Alex on site has Jokic projected for about nearly 2 full fantasy points ahead of Giannis. So looking at this rather large slate, we know that we have these 2 guys in the mid to high 50s as far as what you're going to pay for salary. With Jokic, you're going to get to both. It's just a matter of how often or how heavy to the field you are on either one of these guys. The play to be heavier to the field on will be Jokic, more importantly, simply because of the break you're going to get on salary, and more importantly, the difference between salary break and projection for fantasy points. So that alone is a really good place to start when you're building your slate at the top, spending up $54 for Jokic as opposed to the $58 for Giannis. All right, our second play, we're going to find a little value here, but it's still somebody that is projected to finish up there at the top. Ja Morant on Awesemo. Alex has him as the 7th highest projected fantasy player on the evening at 43 points. The difference, of course, is he's the only guy outside of Murray that you're going to spend down on at that position, $40 overall at Yahoo. So it's worth a look for Morant. He comes off a 23-point night. Granted, it was a loss against Toronto, but the scoring is there, and more importantly, the minutes are definitely there. The only time you have to worry about minutes and points not being there is if they get blown out, but don't expect that to happen by any means, as this matchup, at least for Friday night against Atlanta, they should be in that game. They should be winning that game, and Morant's going to be a big part of it. So we have Morant actually on site. Alex has Morant higher as far as fantasy points than Trae Young. So a good indicator of how that game flow is going to go if one point guard on Memphis is expected to have a better night than the opposing guard. So definitely want to maneuver with Ja Morant. $40 on Yahoo, projected finish at 43 points. Our final play is a pivot. If you don't want to go to Jokic, you want to save that money and spend up on Giannis at the 4, well, you're not going to spend 54 on Jokic and 58 on Giannis, especially with all of that chalk. You're going to try to find a nice pivot. The best pivot at the center position when it comes to saving money, and there really isn't that significant of a difference between projections, is Rudy Gobert. The matchup against the Pelicans speaks volumes. He should definitely be able to get his 15 to 18 points, 18 to 20 rebounds is what we expect from Gobert, a block or steal or 2, and then you are right there where Alex has him at just over 41 points. The difference is Gobert 41, just over 41, Karl Anthony Towns just over 44, but you're also saving $6 full on the slate, rostering Rudy Gobert at $37. We both have them finishing pretty much at a similar clip, and this is a great opportunity to counter rostership for both Jokic and what will be a very popular pivot in both Anthony Davis, who you're going to spend $48 on, and Karl Anthony Towns, a little less, but still you're spending $43 on. Why not take Gobert? He's going to be the road less traveled when it comes to rostering, and on top of that, you're saving $6 at the very least, a little bit more. If you look at the pivot between Anthony Davis, that's actually $11. The difference between Davis and Rudy Gobert, with just a 5-point differential in fantasy points. All right, run it back. Jokic, the difference between getting to a high-cost guy at the top of the slate. We're going to go Jokic at 54 as opposed to paying the 58 for Giannis. Love getting to Ja Morant, $40 at a return of 43 projected fantasy points, thanks to Alex and the crew on Awesemo. And then if you are looking for a cheaper cost pivot, at the center position and would rather roster Giannis at $58 at the 4 on Yahoo, well, we'll give you Rudy Gobert at the center spot. $37 is significantly cheaper than Anthony Davis and cheaper than Karl Anthony Towns. There you have it. Click on our links below. We're going to give you 1 free month of Awesemo Plus Platinum if you sign up at Yahoo and upon your first paid contest entry. 3 plays Friday night on Yahoo. I'm Eytan Shander for Awesemo. Have a great night.